This is going to be very interesting. I know you missed my theory videos, but this is going to be very interesting. This is going to be a video about intervals found in Christian music. And yeah, I was a percussionist all my life, and I've seen intervals even on 4-mallet instruments. My example was the marimba. So, I'm going to show you, even if intervals on marimba and intervals on piano can have different things, because marimba deals with mallets, but the definition of intervals musically is the same way. It should refer to the distance between two notes. So I'm going to go through whenever I look at two notes on the page in both clefs. And I'm going to decipher what the interval is in a sec. So my first one is going to be this one, F and B flat. I'm looking at these two up here. So these two is going to be from the B flat and the F is a fifth, which means perfect fifth. Same with these two dudes, a fifth. Alright, same with these dudes, fifth. Same with this one, fifth. Go back to this one over here, it's the same thing, fifth. This one, fifth again. Okay, now this is going to change a little bit. So I'm going to refer to that B flat and the E flat to be a fourth. This one too. A third. Because the B flat and D is a third. And back to fifth. Fifth again. Fifth. All over again. I see fifth. What you, but this is where it goes. And then the fifth. Tag it onto that end. So that's the first answers. Then the second one's going to be a fifth again. Fifth. Fifth on the top notes. And then a fifth. So for this one, when it starts the first verse, I'm going to call this a third, by definition. And then these two right here are also going to be thirds. These two and these two are also thirds. In terms of intervals. Alright, this is a third. This is a third. Okay, and this one also. Third. Third over here. Third over here. Right. Third, and third on all these. Alright. Alright, for this one, the G and the E, that would have to be a sixth. Because G and a D will be a fifth. So 6 is its interval. These two are a third. For this one, I would put, if I had D and an A, it would be a fifth, and these two would be a sixth. Right on. Same as this one. 6. So this one is going to be a third. Third. And then these are all thirds off the handle. This is a third. This is a third. I see this one and this one straight off the handle. Okay, and then these two are thirds all together. And then this one is a third. Third again. And third again. And thirds again. Then I see a third. 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 Okay, for these two, it's going to be a fifth. F and C, fifth. And then this one over here is going to be a fourth. Because if the B5 had been below and it inverts, it would have to be a fifth, but this one inverts to a fourth. And this moves to that point. Sorry, I got allergies this morning. Okay, for this one it's a 6. These 3, and I think this one too. Oh, okay. Oh, I stand corrected. The 6 on this one. And then a 6 on him. And then a 6 on him. All those. These are a 6. This is a 6. 6. A 6. A 6. And going down to a 5th. So it'll be 6 on all of these ones right here. And then a 5th. Fifth. 4th. Then, okay, for this one, okay, these guys would be sort of like the other one. Nope, not really. All this, and this would be a 6 all together. For this one, it would be a 6. 6. And then the 5th, because E5, B5 makes it perfect 5th on that situation. And then this one is a 5th. This one is a 6. A 6 on this one, F and D. and then a 6. I'll make sure I don't miss any chords on the first 2 pages before I go on. Okay, nope. I missed a chord on this one. Nor did I miss it on the second, so I'm going on to the 3rd page. Okay. Alright. So referring to the distance on this one is F and D. That's 6. 6 on both. 6 on all these 3. This is 6 on all of them. And it looks like it's moved in 6s throughout these 4. So, okay, for this one, it'd be a 6. Alright. Looks like all these look like intervals of 6. From this one to this one. Okay, these 2 are looking like 6s on together. 6. Both guys. And this one. And then these are right here a 3rd. 3rd. It looks like in groups of the 3rds here. And this is going on how's it going to this point. And then this one is a 6. Referring to intervals. And this one too. And then it goes back to this weird 5th on both of you guys and your neighbor. There you go. 5th. 5th on you. 5th on you. I see you. 4th. 3rd. Okay, I forgot to put it in there. 5th. Because if this would invert, and I think I remember the trick, if the 3rd will invert, it would directly invert it to a 6. That's what the trick was. That's how I remember this interval. If it inverts itself, this will invert itself to a 4 if the B flat was found above or on the staff. So there it goes. This is 5th and 5th. Both of you. And boop, boop. So that's how we found my intervals right here. Thanking the marimba that my teacher introduced me to on 4 mallets. That's what helped this crazy girl find her intervals that quickly. Find the intervals, I mean. 4. 3rd. That's why I'm doing it that quickly so I can find it quicker. 3rd. 3rd. Also this one. 3rd. Because everything we do in the classes relates. And in this AD pickup and theory classes can relate as a musician too. This and this. And then, okay, one of those. A 5th. 5th. Alright, and then this guy too. This one is a 6. 6. fifth is a third, and it's the fifth right here. Alright. Alright, for this one, B5F, that's the fifth on intervals. Fifth on the interval. 6. 6. Third on that grouping. That note, these two are fifth. Fifth, I saw you. Fifth. Fifth. Sixth. Alright. 6. Fifth. 4 over here. 4, third over here, and a fourth here. Because if I put the E flat on the first line, it would invert itself to be a fifth. But in this case, it's a fourth. So 4, third. Okay, these two are going to be a second. Oh, second. Because if I put one of them above the staff, it would be inverting itself to a seventh, I believe. Third, fifth, fifth, that's an E two, 6, that's you. Alright, 6, fifth, third, in terms of interval of a third, going on the top notes. The fifth is going to go on the top, so there it goes, and this one goes to the fifth. Fifth over here. 4th on this one, okay. Then go to my bottom, it's going 4. Third on this. And going into you, it's going to be a 4. 4 on you. And then this one 2, and this one's 6. 6 going on this. 4th going on those two. 3rd going on him. And the 4th going on him. Alright. Okay, so let's do just this page here. So it'll be a 4th, a 3rd, and yap it onto a 3rd on them, 3rd, Bam, that's going to be a 6. 6. I think these all moved up to 6 if I'm checking. All these. For the most part on this will be 6, 6. They look like they moved up to a 6 for the most part, except the last note on this line, on this measure here. 6. And then these are going to be a 5th. A 5th. A 4th. 1, 2, and it looks like these go up to 6. And then interval. 6. 5th. A 5th on you. 6. 6. And 6 on him. Alright. So then this one's going to be a 6 over here. And it looks like that whole thing pretty much looks like it's going to be a 6. Cut from the F to the D, and I'm looking at the G and E flat, and E flat, okay, that's all 6. This whole measure. And it looks like this one too is looking the same way. This is all a 6. And it returns to an interval. So this is a 6 over here. And it looks like this one is a 6. B flat and D. Or G and B flat. And then these two are third. Then thirds all the way through this part here is all thirds. That's how I came up with the answer. Now the last page, I'll do it fairly quickly so you'll see where I'm coming up with. So this whole grouping up here is going to be all thirds. And then this one up here is a third. 2. And then you're going to go to, this is a 5th. 5th on those. Okay, 5th again. 6. 1/3. And a 5th. And then 5th on you. And then a 6. And 3rd. And then a 5th on you. 5th. 5th. 6. Going in those two from the G and E flat, that creates itself to be a 6. And then this one is a 6, 4, oh no, 4 from him, so him and him is a 4, the friends, I call it, 2nd, and then 2nd goes to 7, so we'll put 2nd in this blank, so 2nd. a second on here. Then go to a third. Third off on this one. Taking this one, this bracket, this one's a third. Interval, interval, third. This one's going to be interval third on this one. This is interval of a third. Third on you, third on you. And the last one is a third too. So intervals, no matter how you see it, the definitions always going to be the same. So what I just did in this example was to figure out the distance between two notes. I know when I was in percussion, we did that with mallets. But in the piano case, you're not going to have mallets per se. You're going to have something called fingers. You got to figure out the distance between your fingers to get from one note to the other or hit certain notes together, which creates, musically, is going to create a double stop, which it should. And sometimes in some cases with the bottom note, you're going to probably hit a triad too. So just be well aware. And hey, I would love to do more examples like this in the future. So see you next time, okay?